So 6:05, if everyone could please start to make their way to their seats. Good evening, everyone. At this time, I'd like to call to order our Finance Committee meeting for our budget hearing on amendments. Clerk, please take the.
Councilman Ferry,
Present.
Councilwoman Jermaine,
Present.
Councilman Campiano,
Present.
Council Paplaskas,
Present.
Council Vice President Vargas,
Present.
Councilman Donegan,
Present.
Council President Reno.
Present.
For the record, Councilman Paplaskas and Councilwoman Renzulli, although not members of the committee, they are both, oh yeah, you are on the committee. Councilwoman Renzulli is present this evening. Yeah. It's been a long month. Okay, at this time, I would like to, I know our budget auditor does have a question that I'd like him to have the opportunity to inquire.
Thank you, Chairman. I have a question that I want to propose to the Director of Finance or to legal. In my review of the levy ad, which I check every year, and again, it could be a Scrivener's error or not. When I do the calculation, the levy comes out to the increase in levy is about 1.4%, but the article reads 2.83. And I went back 2 years just to see if maybe I misunderstood it. In the 2 previous years, the posted rate increase for the levy agrees to the calculation. So I just wanted to get a clarification on that to make sure that we're not missing anything or there's a filing deadline or something. So I did put together the ads and the calculations, which I'll hand out to everybody, and maybe we can try to just get a resolve to that. Yeah. And one last thing is maybe there's a number that's not in the ad that needs to be included in the calculation. So I just wanted to make sure that it ties out. I just need 2 of them. There you go. Yeah, Mike.
On my part. If I may, it is a actual scrivener's error and a add on my part. The FY 20 or the current year's levy of 183,576 is a gross levy, not reducing the tax collection rate of 98.9. So that would reduce the current year's levy to 181,557,349. Yeah.
So what was posted here as 183?
181,557,349. Which equals the budget.
All right, that's.
Yeah.
So. Through the chair, as a question. So obviously I'll recalculate to see if that comes out. I just would be concerned that we're just in compliance after we do this. So I would refer that to legal, to the solicitors, just to make sure that we're fine.
So after consulting with Solicitor Rawson on the issue, we're in agreement that it needn't be re-advertised. So what the Scrivener's error is actually higher. It would certainly be an issue if it were less perhaps. But if you look at section 6.11 of the charter relative to the levy, this council has two opportunities at which they must adopt a levy after hearing on the budget, and then only at that time deliver to the tax assessor an accurate resolution on the levy. So we should be in compliance. Is that right, Mr. Rawson?
Correct.
He concurs.
At the moment, while our budget auditor is reviewing the math, we're just going to take like a 5-minute recess. All right, at this time, going to bring the Finance Committee meeting back from recess. Budget Auditor DeMayo, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. So after conferring with the Director of Finance, he had adjusted the levy for this year. So instead of excuse me. $692, it's reduced to $181,557,349, which in turn makes the tax levy increase from $2,578,793 to $5,598,136. 4 million, excuse me, 4,498,136, which in turn increases the levy not to what was advertised at 2.83, but it increases it to 2.53. So it is still higher. And I'll just defer to Solicitor Angel to classify that it still conforms to what he talked to Solicitor Lawson about, and that we're still in compliance.
Thank you, Budget Auditor. Attorney Angel.
So, the former proposed levy was 2.83%. Now it's 2.53%, which translates through to a calculated levy increase of 2.53 and not 1.40. The advertised levy was 2.83, which is higher than the 2.53. And there's really no bait and switch in terms of the advertisement. It's just a Scrivener's error. It's that simple. And in any event, section 6.11 of the charter certainly gives the council the latitude to change what that levy is until they pass the final resolution and make it available to the assessor. So my opinion stands as before, and I, from the head nod, so does Solicitor Rawson's.
Thank you. Are there any, at this time, are there any members of the Finance Committee that wish to make amendments this evening? Seeing none, I believe the next scheduled meeting is Thursday, is a week from today at 6 p.m. here. But the matter, I believe, does have to be passed out of Finance Committee to the full council. So at this time, we'll entertain a motion to approve the proposed budget out to the full council.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Sherry?
Yes.
Councilwoman Jermaine?
Yes.
Councilman Campiano?
Yes.
Councilman Paplaskas?
Yes.
Council Vice President Vargas?
Yes.
Councilman Donegan?
Yes.
Council President Marino?
Yes.
Seeing no other business before us this evening, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.
Aye.